Hello everyone, thank you guys for tuning into another video. In today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about the Persona 4 remake that has been rumored. Now, there has been a bit of an update on this. It seems that a somewhat reliable leaker, goes by the name of Extras1, I believe, has stated that during the Xbox showcase presentation that's taking place on June 8th, that we will see Persona 4 Remake and it'll be dropped onto Game Pass just like Persona 3 Reload was. Now, this does make sense because this is exactly what happened with Persona 3 Reload. It was in the same exact way too. We had the domain that leaked a couple months before its initial announcement, which we already know that there was the domain that leaked for a potential Persona 4 remake, and then that Persona 3 Reload was announced during an Xbox presentation, showcase, whatever it may be. So it seems like it's the same thing that's happening. So in one aspect, you can believe it because it lines up perfectly with what's happened in the past, but it's also kind of too good to be true. The only thing that I just don't really get is the turnaround time on this. Now, I can understand if Atlas was reusing a lot of the same assets that they used in Persona 3 Reload, and I believe Persona 3 Reload was in Unreal Engine 4, so they used a new engine different to what they used in Persona 5, so it's very possible that they are just reusing a lot of assets, or that maybe these remakes were being developed in tandem and they just had a staggered release, which obviously would make sense. Now, I don't know. I'm very split on this because it's a very, very, very quick turnaround time, but JRPGs, especially in this sense, don't typically tend to stay on the market for such a long time in the sense that they have great legs. Typically, most of the sales will come very, very swiftly within the release week, release time frame, release month. That's when you're going to see most of your sales. It's not like they don't continue to sell, they just don't have the greatest legs where they're constantly doing numbers. Persona 5 was a bit of a very unique and rare experience for Atlas because that just exploded in popularity. It definitely kind of put them more into the mainstream and really helped them capture a new audience. On top of that, they had the re-releases with Royal. They brought it onto more platforms. They had Persona 5 Scramble, they had Persona 5 Tactica, they had the anime associated with it, manga, you name it. So Persona 5 is in a little bit of a unique bubble, for it that whole series to sell as well as it did. Now, with this Persona 4 remake, I'm still 50-50. On one end, I can understand it happening. On the other, I just don't know. It just seems too good to be true, and I don't want to get my hopes up. But apparently, to this leaker, who I don't know how credible this leaker is, apparently he or she has a pretty iffy track record. But for now, I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna say that we do see this happen at Xbox's presentation. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.